That's how all kitties should be. 3, 2, go. Well, I've just been out on the bike. We've been shifting a few mobs of cattle, and I've just come down here a few weeks ago I had to shoot this heifer here, so I dragged her up here and I've set my camera up, and I just checked the camera. There's nothing there for a fair while. She's sort of almost rotted away. I noticed there's been something here. I checked the camera, and last night there was a big boar here standing right here in front of the camera, and then a little bit before that there's at least one dog, maybe 3, but I've been seeing a few tracks down the road there a bit, so I might have to come down here and wait one of these nights, see what comes in. Anyway, we'll keep going. I've got another mob of steers to shift, get them out and let them sit in the lane overnight. We can process them tomorrow. Well, I've just been out here on the tractor and the slasher, and just slashing the tracks here just to knock down a bit of grass so we don't get the radiators full of seed when we're driving around. Just coming up this is where I normally do my trap runs, up along this side of this scrub line here on the northern boundary, and there it is. There's a fair few dog tracks. There was a sprinkle of rain while I was away the other day, over the weekend, and there's been dog tracks before and after the rain travelling through here. So I reckon I might have to bring some traps over here. Maybe even set one there. I reckon they've been peeing on this bush here. You can see there's footprints there where they've probably been putting their foot there, foot back here where they cocked their leg on that and then keep going. Maybe this one too. There's tracks there. There's pig tracks going in here too. This is where, as you know, is this next gully. Now I think it was this one here where the cattle kept setting, wrecking the sets that time. A long time ago, and I caught a cat in there. But anyway, I have to bring some traps down here and stick in the ground again. Fair bit of dog activity here. Well, I just been here and checked the camera on the tree over here. I came over here the other day and checked the camera. That was on the 1st of February, and it's now the 12th, I think, or 12th today. And there's a fair few videos of dogs, and then last night there was a big boar standing right in front of the camera there chewing. So, frequenting this area. I might have to come in for the family one night. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Well, here we go. Kitty down. I was just driving home and saw his eyes in the headlight to the ute on the track. I didn't have my thermal, I only got my regular American ranch rifle with the day scope and the good old trusty Javelin turbo torch. And what have we got here? Big healthy tomcat. He didn't look any, took the side out of him. Good way to finish the night. Finish the day, I should say. Right. Get through the fence. Oh, I put these wires too tight. Only shot him at about 10 metres or not even, hiding in the grass. That's how all kitties should be. It probably looks like his stomach's empty. It's only just got dark. He'll be going out to get his first meal for the night. I reckon I got him just in time. Anyway, let's get him scalped and get him home. I saw those dogs on the camera today and saw all the dog tracks up near the northern boundary. So I thought I'd head out and see if I can find anything to shoot. And if I can't find anything tonight and get any dogs, I might set a few traps. But anyway, I've got something in the mail today I want to show you from Eagle Eye Hunting Gear. I'll just turn the camera around and show you what I got. Righto, so I've got the whole setup going tonight. I've got the rack and rest too, the lone shooter setup. I've got the Olight Javelin turbo up on the top there on the handle, the pressure switch. Now, this is what they've sent me. This is a Z-Vision light bar. So I got him to put it on a magnetic mount for me, so I can just stick that on the bonnet, and it's on little rubber feet on the bottom there, so it's all mounted really nice and solid. And now if you can see in there, they've got a white and a red LED in there, so they sent the wiring harness in as well, so I just had to put some spade terminal things on the end of the lead here, and I ran the lead, got it tucked up under the windscreen wipers because my Anderson plug is in behind here. So I cut the loops that normally go into a battery, so I want to be able to have this as a portable setup. So I cut the loops off and put an Anderson plug onto the end, so I can take this off and I mount it on the front of the bike or one of any other vehicles as well. That's not fixed to one vehicle because I change vehicles a bit as I'm shooting. So I've got the wires up on the top there, just sitting up in here. Should be right for tonight. If you want to secure them, you can a bit better, but that does me. And now the wire comes down here. I've just got it through the door, and you switch up here on the dash. So you've got two switches. You got a white one or your red one. So I'll just turn the light off. I can switch. There's your white light, and there's your red light. So the red light shines a lot more down. You can actually have them both on together, or you can driving around with both on. You see something, you just hit it down to red mode if you want to stalk up on pigs or something. So, or I might just drive around there, and so you're not alerting. I've seen a mob of pigs the other day when we were mustering. So it's fairly bright, that thing. It just sits up on the bonnet like that. Or I could probably even set it up on the roof if I wanted to, but I don't want any glare coming off back off the bonnet from up there. So that's why I've done that. But it's plenty good enough to see where you're going in front of you, and it's easier than holding a red torch out the window trying to drive like I've done previously. So anyway, I've got a couple rifles with me tonight. I've taken if I come across a mob of pigs, I've got the tube TL35 SE up on top of my MPR 308, the pump action, and got my blast deflector on the end, and I've also got my 2D3 with the Thermion XP50 Pro LRF on top of that, and I'm using the scanner, the Finder FH35R from Infrared as well. So I'm really kitted out tonight. So anyway, enough talk. Let's get on the road and see what we can find. As you can see, it's plenty bright enough to sort of see where you're going, but it's not shining up in the air to alert everything to your presence. But then you can switch the white bar on, and you can see that really lights it up so you can see where you're going. See a bit further in front and see a bit better where you're going. It's easy, just have the switches there on the dash, you can feel them. It has got an adhesive back on the back of the switch, but I don't, as I said, I want to keep it a portable unit. And yeah, so just be able to swap it out between a vehicle to vehicle. What I could do is put a bit of Velcro there and stick a Velcro pad there so it doesn't slide on around in the dash. It's just sort of right there, I can hit it. So it might be something I'll do down the track. And I can just reach out, turn the spotlight on if I have to, and shine around. So, really good little setup, I think. Yeah, look at that. I've just come around the corner of this dam bank here. Parked the ute, well, I actually stalled the ute. And here's this mob of cows, only, what are they, about 90 metres away. And they don't even know I'm here. Just drove around with that red light bar on. I never saw a thing. The wind's just right.
We're just out here tonight. Josh is going to do a drive past with the new red LED light bar that he got from Eagle Eye Hunting Gear. So far it's been real good. It's worked well.
I'm heading out again tonight. We're going to try and find some dogs. That dog that's been coming in near the dam and past the camera the last few weeks. There's also been a pig, so see if we can go out there and find him. I'm taking my MPR pump action 308 with the new infrared TS60, the 1280 core thermal scope. Very, very nice scope to use. So anyway, I head out, and the other thing I've put the light here, the Z Vision light bar from Eagle Eye Hunting Gear on the front, and so it's got your red or your white, and I've just got a push button switch here. Just push and turn it, push it on and off. I got it wired up to an Anderson plug in the back of the bike here, coming from the battery, using a tripod from a Smart Rest tripod as well. So anyway, let's head out there and see if we can do a bit of damage. If we could find anything to shoot in the long grass, that is. Let's see how we go. Okay. Note to self: when you get a new scope like this with the rings fitted, never just presume that the factory's tightened them up to spec on here. I just started riding down the track. I turned my head torch on and I noticed the scope's twisted like that. Look at that. So I didn't check those screws in here to make sure the rig's torqued up. I just presumed it was already up to tension. So anyway, that won't happen again. Now I've got to go and recheck the zero, line it up and torque it down and make sure it's sighted in before I can go anywhere, otherwise it's a waste of time. Righto, got it re-zeroed at 50 and 200 metres. And the one thing is you can't put it in my quad rest too, because the magazine hits here and I haven't got the longer risers for it, so I'm just going to have to carry it over my lap for now, because I haven't got any other gun racks on the bike here. But I'm using also the find a FH35R version 2. This thing is just really good for, especially on the bike. I've got to carry something on my lap as well. I haven't got extra weight hanging down off me. Like the Gemini binoculars are really good, but I'm finding I'm still using this more than them because it's portability and it's good little size, and it's still got a really good picture with the rangefinder and everything as well. So anyway, let's head out there and see if we can do a bit of damage. Okay, well, this is the TS60, infrared TS60 tube scope, thermal scope. I could see those dots over there, wasn't sure what it was before with the FH35R, but with this scope the clarity is so much better. I can distinctly make out that they're roos. Not sure how good it is in the recording. It obviously won't be as good as what it is in the eyepiece, but that thing's really good. The audio seems to be pretty good in the scope too. Oh, look at that, there's cattle way up in the neighbours. Those ones up there would be probably 2, 3, probably maybe 4 k's away. It's pretty amazing. There's a mouse running around just in front of me. You can make out his tail pretty clearly. There was a rabbit up here before on a track, but he's just run into the long grass. Just over here looking round. I've got my camera on that tree there. Doesn't look like there's anything up there. I really love the clarity of this scope. See all the cattle. Okay, there's those cattle out there at about, I don't know, probably 600 metres I'd say. Yeah, just black hot, red hot. What's that? Rainbow, whatever you call it. Violet. It's actually not too bad. Red hot. No, not red hot, it's just red. And green. And back to white hot. So now if I zoom in, turning the knob on the top clockwise, you can still zoom into like that's 9 times. If I go out to 4 times, it still should be as good as my Thermion image quality. Go to 6 times. And it should be still as good as like a 384 by 288 sensor. So there's 8 times. It zooms all the way into 16 times. And it's still reasonably clear. You can make out the shape of the cows. Obviously I'm not going to be shooting out at that sort of distances. But it's just good to be able to see. Find a tree trunk, something reasonably close. So there's that tree there at probably 80 metres. I'll just focus on it. See, I can zoom into 16 times and still have a reasonably clear image. But Tried it 2 times and it's just really nice. Well, home sweet home. Into midnight. Well, look at this. Just come along here. There's some big dog tracks in the wet since rain 2 nights ago. He's come right along here. Got up to this gateway here. He's either pulled in, try and hide behind a bit of this grass here. As he checks out, there's my boss's house right there. And then he's come around through the gate. Within shooting distance of the house. Wouldn't know what time of the day or night it was here. And then he's headed off back that way towards the yards. So they're getting pretty bold if they're coming in that close. There's only one of them. So he's around. There's a dead steer I checked out last night that I shot, and they've been and chewing on that. So it might be worth a drive down there soon just to see whether there's anything around. But I don't know. They're around, just got to be in the right place at the right time to get them.